All right, welcome. Let's do a quick run through of the InsureWright prototype so far. Everything runs here in Docker. Got a dashboard, onboarding extraction engine, and the main app. So it all starts up with one click. This will load all four of our running servers in our Docker environment. And here is our site loading. We have a dashboard view with some high-level tracking, total submissions, what's passed, up for referral, what's in decline. I've cleared the system so there's no recent submissions with a simple upload interface. And then you'll see a list of submissions here. I did send you as a PDF the user guide that lays out everything in the app as it is today. Left side navigation, right side is the main content. It has badges that indicate transparency, so any features that are still in work or where I've stubbed in because I didn't think it was critical, it will note that versus any of the features that are fully live. References all the configurations, explains the pipeline workflow, and has screenshots throughout. Included a market analysis, and I'm working on some audio podcasts that I'll send through as well. It definitely jumps out. There is really nobody hitting hard in the auditing space as far as word level tracking or even be able to fully attest the exact chain of evidence from start to finish. There's plenty of players out there. Most of them are taking the same approach, which is dropping AI in, and I do believe that's going to show its limits pretty quick. So we'll show a quick upload process. Let's see, go in, I've got sample docs created here. Just need to find them. Demo data for 3 different companies. We'll start with Phoenix Mining. Got 4 different files here, 4 different file types. I'm going to select Hive, my 5 engine coordination for processing. I'll go ahead and click to process them all in real time. You can see it moves very, very quickly. Granted, these are not massively large documents, but it is doing full provenance extraction. And so it's done. It shows we have 4 documents, 29 fields with 9 pending conflicts that need resolution. We come in here, we see what is green versus what is not in our pipeline. And here we can mark ready or jump right to decline. We could add more documents that would absolutely address, would bring up more collisions if that occurred. So here shows what is missing or pending, what it was able to extract with single confidence. These were all unanimous and have triangulation with 100%. These are confident because they were single source and they came out of a docx, so there's no concern about mutation of the extract. Shows all the fields, in this case 16, that it's successfully extracted. I've got some details here of what the engines are doing, their comparison, what they got out, how they rank up against each other. We've got 3 information gaps in this packet. And then here's our list of cross-document collisions. Where the system is highly confident, it will resolve collisions. So in this case, it's a formatting issue. I've kept it very strict on how it picks the company name. It has defaulted to what it thinks is the correct, and it said it has 100% confidence while it does not know its authority because it sees it 4 other times essentially the same way, and that this is one of the cleanest versions of it. So I can just leave that starred, and I can select the reason, most authoritative, and oops. Sorry, choose this, then resolve. There we go. Okay, and then the next one pops right up. So the next is the policy period. I have a conflict there. It has suggested that the policy period should be this value here. Go ahead and select it and resolve so we can move through it. Same thing, effective date. I'm just going to default to whatever it is defaulted to for now. This will click through then, and we will resolve all of the open conflicts in this package. Almost done. And obviously, this can be automated. This can be sped up. There are other ways that we can adjust the tolerance and how it decides. These three it decided, or rather, these are all then the resolved decisions now. All right, and then those are auto-resolved. These are ones that we just manually overrode and resolved. That brings us down. We can see the underwriting summary, triage, shows the 15 rules, turnover is failing, and industry code needs some work, otherwise we're not going to get through. I do have it doing a adverse news screening routine, just don't have it doing anything very deep. If we had rating and code options, that would all pop up here. Full word GPS provenance. Every single word extracted from all 4 documents, all 509 of them, are pinned to their original location. And where possible, I try 3 points of triangulation on every single word. You can click on every word and it will show you exactly where it came from, the document type, the exact document, the GPS ID, and its original hash at extraction time, which page it's on, which paragraph, and the word index. From there, pardon the long scroll, we can also then see any of the full contents of the documents, how it was extracted, and then the audit pack can be downloaded, and you can also view the audit pack and walk it right here in the UI as well. The audit pack proves the provenance of the extraction. Everything is wrapped cryptographically, both at the word level, the provenance, and how the Merkle tree pulls it all up, and then the entire package itself is encrypted and tagged as well, which means if any bit of the data along the point is ever changed, it would break the system's ability to confirm it, and it would indicate that the package was tampered. Triage decision is tracked, and then here's the hash data, local proofs, token, signature, and then the final manifest hash. And then, as I have showed before, you can download the audit pack. Once you've downloaded it, then you have the zip file itself, which has all the same data that we just walked through in the viewer, including the adverse news walk and anything else that it plays. So at this point, I've obviously stopped feature development or expansion. I did just want to bring it to a close based on the original spec. So when we met, 2 Fridays ago, we ran through the quick demo that I put together in a couple hours that was a very similar UI to this, but everything was mocked in there, and while it was importing documents, it wasn't parsing them. We are now doing full direct word level GPS provenance, and this again is all built in a way that can be hosted, virtualized locally, talk to a license server for verification. We could turn it off at any point, and then they would stop getting service, or it could be fully hosted. Absolutely can be put up as a software as a service, but it's not necessary. This could then be integrated to any system, any format, could sit in front of, inside of, after anybody else's process, and could also just be engaged as a service. So anybody's existing platform or code could just reach out to ours, pass it a document, it could parse it, and then return back the full provenance level data. So, gentlemen, that's what I have for you in 1 week of AI worrying time. Do another run here. I'm going to drop the other company we have, Meridian Manufacturing. It's got a few more documents in it. I'm going to go ahead and use the Hive processor again. So we've got 10 pending conflicts. So I'm going to come in and resolve all of those. Okay, I've got all but one conflict resolved. You can see we now have a full green pipeline. I'm going to come down here and resolve the last outstanding conflict. Finish that. And now we have a full complete package. So I'm going to show you here when a package is complete, then underwriting triage will show pass because all the fields are present. Adverse news screening, in this case, I had it simulate that there's no bad news. And then these are actual ratings. Obviously don't have anybody specific underwriting, but just some generic calculations, and then a range of quote options. And again, all of this then gets tracked down to the GPS level.